Ready? Thanks, appreciate it. Hi everyone. I think I need coffee or something. Okay, so I just feel like I just talked for 7 minutes prior to this, so I'm just like, okay, I just said all of that, but I have to say it all over again because probably don't know what I'm talking about. I may or may not keep it in the video, so I'm just gonna do it again. Hi everyone, my name is K.Short. Welcome to Short Talks, the relaunch of Short Talks. If you don't know what Short Talks is, I started it off about 3 years ago. Or 2017, yes, 3 years ago in 2014. I graduated in May 2000. It had to have been through that. We're gonna stick with it. 2013 is when I started Short Talks. At the time, it was called Short Talks Sunday because what do we do on Sundays? We reflect, we get motivated, we plan for the week, we just catch up on daily adult life. And at that time, I was learning how to adult, and now I'm 4 years into adulting, and it's freaking crazy. And I was just trying to figure it out. That's the whole reason why I started Short Talks. Was because I just wanted to document how I was feeling at that time, what I was going through, what it meant to be a postgraduate, all the things that postgraduates go through, just how confused and lost we are during that time. And to be completely honest, I'm not as lost as I was. The vision is definitely a lot more clear than what it was. I would hope so after 4 years. But during that time, for sure, like, we all go through it. And I think that was definitely something I wanted to showcase. And not showcase, but that's just something I wanted to share with all of you. And for me, like, I've just learned over the years how much I absolutely love documenting and how much I absolutely love video. Like, literally the other day, I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago, and I was thinking, like, I'm so excited to film this video, or I'm so excited to get back into Short Talks, because to be completely honest, like, what I love about vlogging and doing all of this is that there isn't really any expectations. There's no point of really getting that fancy. I mean, I want to, I would like to, I think it'd be awesome because I've really learned a lot these past 2 years on how to get fancy. But at the end of the day, like, content is king, and no matter what I look like or what I'm wearing or whatever it is, like, I think my content's pretty decent. And if it's not even decent, it doesn't even matter because it just means I'm documenting my story. And I think for me, what I've learned these past few years is how much I absolutely love that. I've been documenting practically my whole life, and my mother has been documenting for me. Like, I have my first report cards. Like, I saw that when I was a satisfactory student and when eventually, like, I became an excellent student. Like, I have old assignments, like, and of course, like, went to school and everything, but I even have old assignments of like, coloring natives and pilgrims for Thanksgiving. Like, I have that, I have like things that, your average person, average family wouldn't keep, and I've kept all that. And I could have thrown it out by the time I moved out of my family's house and did all that thing, but I didn't, like, because I don't know, it's just something that I really enjoy. I have scrapbooks, and I have photos. Like, even in my head, like, there's this way of, like, thinking, like, what happens if YouTube dies? What happens if, like, the internet dies? How will I keep everything physical, So, like, recently, I can't remember, I know it's definitely been in the past year, like, I went into my Instagram and, like, screenshotted everything and, like, printed everything out. Like, I know I don't think it's obsessive, but that's all we have, y'all. Like, if we don't have video, which I really love and appreciate this, like, no matter what, even if this does die, like, me getting this out and it being seen and my story being told, like, that's important to me. So I just think about, if I can't figure out a way to keep this video or whatever the case, like, if it's in DVDs, I don't know what it's gonna be. Is all of our stories just gonna be in the internet space? I don't know. But I've even gone down to, like, thinking, what if it all were to just combust and we don't have any of it? And I just think, like, what would be physical that, I would have? Of course, it could all burn down, but, like, then we had photo albums back then. And when we didn't have photo albums, like, our ancestors would, like, write on rocks, like, you know what I mean? And, like, before they figured out about writing on rocks, like, all we did was tell stories. Like, that's what we do. We're human. We just tell stories. We tell our story. We share stories. We make stories. We create stories. Like, it's all about stories. So that's what I absolutely love about this whole process. And so that's why I'm really excited, because the reason why I wanted to relaunch Short Talks is because I have neglected, honestly, myself for the past few years, because I've been so caught up in the industry and learning the industry ways that I just forgot about myself. And so I tried being fancy and I tried doing all these things and I liked it, but it just wasn't for me. And so I just want to come back to all of you and tell you, like, Short Talks is going to be consistent. Either it's going to be consistent. How consistent? Whether it's, I'm not going to say it's once a month, but whether, I'm looking at every other week. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at every other week because there is another series that I want to relaunch that I feel like was also true to me, and something that I want to continue to push forward with, but that would be a later announcement. But like I said, I just got too busy working on other people's dreams. I got too busy being fancy. I got too busy just doing the most, to be completely honest. And that's who I am. I do the most. But I think there's something very honest, true, and raw about this that I'm really excited to share with all of you. So yes, expect consistency. Expect consistency. I'm back. Like, and if I'm not back for you, like, honestly, I'm back for me. Like, I want to be able to look at this video 10 years down the line and be like, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. And honestly, I kind of want to film with my JVC. Like, I have this little handheld camera. I actually filmed some of my YouTube videos on it. And I kind of just want to, like, kick it old school that way, but it's okay. This camera will eventually be old one day and it'll still serve the same purpose. But first and foremost, besides the welcome back to Short Talks, is I just want to kind of update all of you. But before I update all of you, there's a lot of people I want to thank there's just a lot of people I want to thank this past couple years. Like, if it weren't for these experiences and these organizations and these people, like, I would not be where I am today at all whatsoever. So when you all, like, get to relearn who I am again and get to know me again, like, I'm slightly different, hopefully in a good way, but to be completely honest, like, you know, the industry definitely is like mindfuck, you know, like, it really, jeez. Yeah, so let's just say that we have a lot of catching up to do.